Well, it's a great pleasure to announce the Lexus of Blackburn Performance of the Year, and who else can it be but St Kilda superstar Nasiah Wanganeen-Milera. 34 disposals and 4 goals against Melbourne to win the game in round 20. He's there. Joe Denise is the sales manager. He's alongside me. What does he win, Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Naz, great goal, mate. Congratulations. We're really proud to present the new Lexus LBX to you. Here's the keys.
Wow,
enjoy it.
Beautiful set of wheels there, Nasiah. What does it mean to you to win this award?
Yeah, it's obviously super grateful for it. Yeah, it's thanks to the Lexus Blackburn team and Footy Classified, and yeah, it's great car, and yeah, can't wait.
Tell us about that performance. Have you ever played a game like it?
No, it was pretty surreal. Yeah, I don't know. It was sort of a blur, but yeah, it was one to remember.
And Joe, tell us about the car that he's won.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Again, it's the Lexus LBX, brand new model for us, and yeah, you'll love it. It's got heated seats and electric seats to keep you moving as well, so well done.
Perfect for the cold winter here in Melbourne. There you go, Nasiah Wanganeen-Milera, the winner of the Lexus of Blackburn Performance of the Year for his 3-vote, 34 disposal, 4-goal game against the Demons.
Good on you, Tom, and our special guest tonight is that man, Nasiah Wanganeen-Milera, and that was possibly the most valuable 1 minute of football in the history of the game, Naz. Congratulations, you've got the magnificent Lexus of Blackburn car and a beautiful $2 million contract as well. But can I just say this to you, on behalf of everyone in football, you might have saved the season in that minute as well, just the excitement and the pure joy that your announcement that you're staying at St Kilda meant to so many young people and St Kilda fans, but even people who don't barrack for St Kilda. It's just wonderful. Congratulations, mate. How are you feeling watching all that?
Nah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was obviously pretty special game, and it was pretty surreal to be able to win a car as well. Obviously, yeah, thanks to Lexus Blackburn and to you guys, and great.
It was my call, by the way.
I'm not sure about that. I've still got my hands in the back of my neck are still standing up from that
Naz,
moment.
can I ask you just one specific... The second last step you're taking as you're going back for that mark, when you're in that moment of the unknown, you're either going to get splattered, you've got to keep your head up, you've got to judge the ball, you've run to the space. What is going through your mind at that second?
Yeah, well, obviously, we teed it up, the play at the centre bounce, and yeah, when I was in that moment, I went backwards, and I didn't know if I was going to trip over or not, and yeah, I had no idea what was coming, and I was pretty surprised we pulled it off, and it was
well, that was sublime, the first mark.
What are you saying here? Like, what were you saying? Kick it to me? Is that what it is, or what are the words of wisdom here you're giving to your teammates?
Obviously, the umpire called us. I think we ended up sprinting off before that, and then the umpire ended up calling us all back to get in starting positions, and then myself and Rowe sort of teed it up, and then Windy came in towards the end and said, "Oh, Naz, give it to Naz." So I ended up telling,
Did you tell Windager, just get out of my way? Like, what are you doing coming back in here? Just make sure you get out of my space or put a block on for me?
No, I actually had no idea he was going to run that path, because we planned that I was going to run it, and I had no idea he was there, but I told Hammer to hold, and I think Hammer was free as well.
So two blokes you've got to give a lift to. Rowan Marshall for the beautiful kick, centimetre perfect, as Dennis Comini would say, and Jack Viney.
Jack Viney, exactly.
Jack Viney. Poor old Jack, he was thumping the ground afterwards.
Well, there's a couple in the centre bounce too that might want to...
Yeah. Do you practice that, Naz, at training, or is that the first time you've done that play?
No, that was the first time ever. We ended up trying it against Essendon, and a couple of weeks later, and I think McGrath. I was on McGrath at the time. He's like, "Oh no, I've seen this before."
Is that a set play from Ross, or did you guys come up with that as players?
No, we just came up with it as players, and we just sort of on the spot.
Can I get to the mentality of you as a player? Because you're watching the pressure you're under in the last 10 minutes of that game to do what you've done and produce what you've done, and then your mentality to go through the whole year and put up with all this speculation and play the football you've done speaks of someone who mentally is very, very tough and doesn't let a lot get to them. Is that like you've always been like that, or through your football career you've been able to do this?
I guess the 3 hours that you're playing on game day is the best time of the week, and I have so much love for the game, and I don't think anything can really distract you when you're having fun and you're loving what you're doing.
Naz, when did it become apparent to you just how important this signing was for St Kilda people?
It was obviously a bit of noise early on and all of that, but I think towards the back half of the year after the bye, I think, yeah, I started to see the signs in the crowds, and yeah, obviously had a lot of supporters come up.
And this might have been a bit of a giveaway as well with the coach after that night. You know, we'll roll the vision of this situation here in the party. I mean, that's what footy's all about, isn't it?
Is that one of the greatest nights ever?
I wasn't too, but I actually didn't want to be on the shoulders. I think a few boys got me up there, and yeah, I don't know how he got me up there, but no, it was obviously a pre-planned event that we had on to celebrate the milestones we had the last few games before it, and yeah, I don't know how that video got out.
But to Eddie's point too, like, have you felt the love of fans afterwards? Because it's something you don't think about when going through a contract, and I know I didn't when I was going through it in 2018, but afterwards, like, the amount of handshakes you get and the amount of thank yous, I'm sure that's something that you've received.
And a lot of memberships as well being sold.
A lot of memberships.
Yeah, it's obviously pretty special. I wouldn't have, if you would have asked me at the start of the year, I probably wouldn't have imagined it and said it would be like this, but yeah, obviously the fans were pretty special this year.
Teams are successful build from somewhere, and it feels like there's a young group at St Kilda that's really building together. The love you have for your teammates, has that got more and more as the year goes on, or the younger guys? You know, you've lived with a couple of guys this year. How tight is this younger group at St Kilda at the moment? Yeah, it's pretty tight. You know, the last 4 years, I think we've gone through the draft and invested in that heavily, and yeah, we've got a great young crew coming through, and we're all pretty tight, and pretty driven to achieve something special here.
And Eddie, it looks like they'll be getting some other players in as well. I think St Kilda's probably the favourite for Jack Silvani now. Remarkable.
So Jack Silvani, I can tell you, did a medical at St Kilda today.
Yeah.
So that's on.
Yeah.
TDK is
done.
there. He's done. Who else? Leaker Lear. They're after Sam Flanders as well, so they're having a crack at lots of players. I mean, that must give you great confidence that you can be successful as early as next year. Yeah, obviously, we're trying to achieve something special, as is every club. But you know, if we can get some guys in to help us fast track that, I think all for it. And you know, we all trust the guys upstairs to do their job. And Purdy and Rory, you can't underestimate the signing of Nasiah at St Kilda when we're watching everybody stampeding out of Carlton and Essendon at the moment. Suddenly, he stays and says, no, this is a good place to be. I could have gone anywhere. The money was on the table anywhere. I've actually chosen St Kilda. And as a result, other people go, this is a pretty exciting place to be.
And I think what it does, it shows that if you're standing still or just waiting like Carlton and Essendon have done, you're behind the eight ball. It's what St Kilda have done, and get out in front of everyone and get aggressive. That's where the new landscape of the AFL. You cannot sit and just relax. And obviously the signing of Nasiah was the crucial part of it. But you have to just take your hat off to what St Kilda are doing. Yeah, I completely agree. And that's how a lot of play managers are seeing it around the league at the moment as well. It's all of a sudden become a more attractive destination.
So now, just with that, Andrew Bassett has copped a bit of flack along the way this year, but he has said, right, no, we're not going to get kicked around the Astros any longer. You've got Gubby Allen down there, who has seen it all and done it all 1,000 times over. Steve Silvani's down there, and they're pretty... And
Ross as well.
And Ross Lane, they're laser focused.
It shows the importance of having a board or a president, a CEO, a list manager and a coach all on the same page.
And Carl Delina as well as the CEO.
Naz, do you see it as a responsibility that you're being paid such a huge amount of money? Or how does that figure sit with you? It's quite remarkable.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a responsibility. Obviously in the process, stay process-minded, and obviously, enjoy my holidays now and get back to work.
We're up in first class now, so there's
some good holidays.
Some great holidays, mate. Can I just applaud you on one thing too? And back at the start of the season, you had to come out and defend yourself against a rumour that was made around Tex Walker, but you reached out to Tex and called him. I know he was blown away by a young 22-year-old kid calling a 35-year-old man, and he is an old man and a grumpy one sometimes, but he was blown away that you took the time to ring him. I think that shows a tremendous amount of courage. But does that frustrate you that you have to come out and defend yourself in those situations?
Yeah, it was probably wasn't what I needed at the time, but I just wanted to clear the air before it got bigger and turned into a distraction, so I wanted to clear it before the weekend's game.
On your football, it looked like Ross was using you in places that needed to be done. It was half-back initially, then it was the midfield, but if he needed you forward, he put you forward. Do you feel like you've got the versatility to play all those different roles and the trust of your teammates? Because it just looks like whenever there's a problem during a game, particularly those last 5 games which you won, this is where he'd place you.
Obviously, The coaching staff have got a good connection with them, so yeah, obviously wherever the coaches need me, I'm happy to play that role. And yeah, obviously, yeah, Ross pretty much spoke. We've had some good chats along the way, and yeah, he said go out.
And how to deal with taggers? Just talk to Rory because he's just whack him in the ribs.
Hey, Naz, going to the last round, you had 97 bounces of the ball, and easily the most of any player in the competition this year. You had 3 in the last round. Did you know you had to get 3 to reach the 100?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah.
Of course he did.
I think there was one time I bounced it before I even took a step. Make sure of that.
Smart man.
Good man, well done.
It's great to see, in all the pressures of football, somebody enjoying themselves. You deserve all the success this year, and as Rory just mentioned, you've given a fair bit back as well along the journey. And for a young man coming through the game, we couldn't be more delighted that you have been our Lexus of Blackburn Game of the Year, and we take into effect there not only the match-winning potential of it, but the excitement value, and that game personified everything we love about the game of Australian rules football. And then for you to sign on St Kilda, we think it was just magnificent. So, mate, we hope to see you up here many more times over the years. Look after yourself, look after your money and your future and your family and your friends, and enjoy a great career at the St Kilda Football Club.
No, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.